They said Greenwood High was for whites only, a place where silence was the price of survival. Every hallway carried whispers, every classroom carried tension, and every black student learned to stay small, unseen, unheard, untouched. But all that changed the moment she walked in. She wasn't loud. She wasn't rebellious. She was calm, too calm for a place built on fear. It happened on an ordinary Tuesday morning. The sun was cutting through the blinds, scattering light across the classroom floor. The teacher's voice was a dull hum in the background, but the whispers behind Susan were sharp, deliberate. The bullies always whispered first. Then they laughed. Then they acted. But before we continue, tell us where you are watching from in the comments. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you won't miss any upcoming stories. They called it Greenwood High, a place where dreams were supposed to take flight. But to some, those dreams had their wings clipped before they even reached the air. Here, the walls weren't painted with pride or learning. They were layered with silence, a silence thick enough to drown in. You could feel it the moment you stepped to the front gate, that quiet, invisible tension, humming beneath every whispered conversation. It wasn't written on any rule book, but everyone knew Greenwood had its unspoken order. The black students kept to one side. The white students ruled the rest. The teachers, most of them, turned their eyes away, pretending balance where there was bias, peace where there was fear. Every corner told a story. The lunchroom tables, segregated not by law, but by habit. The sports board in the hallway. Every team photo filled with the same faces, the same smiles that never seemed to include everyone. Even the trophies gleamed like they knew who they belonged to. And then there were the lockers, the old metal kind, painted in chip green, each one carrying someone's life in miniature, books, notes, insecurities. But for some students, those lockers were targets. Notes slipped inside that said, "You don't belong here." Stickers torn off, names scratched out. Sometimes, someone would find their books drenched, their gym shoes missing, their hairbrushes gone. It was a message not written in ink, but in cruelty. In this world, you learned quickly that survival meant invisibility. And no one understood that better than Susan. She was the kind of girl who carried herself like she was trying not to take up space. Shoulders slightly inward, eyes down when the hallways grew loud. Her smile was quiet, but when she gave it, it was real. She didn't gossip, didn't chase attention. She just wanted to pass through the school year unnoticed. To the teachers, she was polite. To the students, she was forgettable.